Part of your appeal, I'd say, is your ordinariness in many ways. Did you see yourself that way?
I still sometimes feel like I just moved down to London for a bit. It doesn't feel...
You still feel a proper, fully-fledged Geordie?
I am.
You haven't called me Pet yet.
I always will. We'll get there, Pet.
What I heard about you from your old Newcastle days is that you could be a bit feisty.
Yeah.
Is that an accurate way of describing the young Cheryl?
I think describing me still.
You don't suffer fools. People take you on, you'll fight a corner.
Yeah, of course. That's how I was brought up. That's how I was raised. That's what I was taught to do and to be like, and that's how I am.
Have you had many fights?
Couple.
Yeah. Normally win?
I'll give it my best shot.
How many times have you actually, like, clenched your fist and just gone...
To a person?
Mm.
I'd like to do it to you.
You've established that you're feisty, but how have you used that feistiness to get where you are today? By the time she was 19, Cheryl had already tried her hand at child modelling and ballet dancing in her quest for fame.
Cheryl was such a funny little character. She was singing, dancing, 2-year-old. It was just the next step from where she was going all her life.
When TV talent show Pop Stars The Rivals came to town, Cheryl saw the opportunity she'd really been looking for, to sing.
You're Cheryl?
Yeah.
Tweedy. Where are you from?
Newcastle.
If you watch that first performance, you can tell by her demeanour that she's not taking any prisoners.
Ready?
Sometimes it's wrong to walk away.
As far as she was concerned, she was already in the group.
Suddenly the moment's gone, and all your dreams are upside down, and you just want to change the way the world goes round.
There was no question to me that this girl would make it.
Baby, since first we met,
Cheryl sailed through the elimination shows.
I remember thinking she had such a warm personality, and I think her dimples are so cute that I thought, oh.
Cheryl was first to make it into the band.
Cheryl!
She jumped up like a football hooligan and punched the air and went, yes, come on! I screamed like a lunatic. You couldn't control. I was up, down, sit down. I couldn't. I was just jumping all over the place.
Girls Aloud were born.
Cheryl is like the older sister I never had, and I'm like the younger sister that she never had. So we have that kind of relationship, which is lovely.
There was one girl in that group that wanted Girls Aloud to succeed more than all the others.
Girls Aloud's first single went straight to the top of the charts. They quickly became the biggest girl band in Britain, and Cheryl in particular proved a big hit with the press. When she hooked up with Premiership footballer Ashley Cole in August 2004, the couple were quickly dubbed the new Posh and Becks. 2 years after their first date, the happy couple married in a lavish ceremony. She wore a £100,000 dress. The Chihuahua Buster wore a matching Diamante suit. It was the relationship that was to define her. When did you first set eyes on Ashley?
I met him a few times. We lived in the same complex. I knew he played football and that was about it, and he was really shy, painfully shy. And then we exchanged numbers.
I read you wouldn't give him your number for a while. You had to be very persistent and get it through a friend.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Where do you go on your first date? Do you remember that?
His house, because because we couldn't go, you know, given his status and I was a member of Girls Aloud, it would have just been...
Did he cook for you?
You're joking, aren't you?
What did you get, pizza? I mean, how does this work when you're two massive stars in an apartment?
I think just on the first day, you drink wine.
Just wine. And what did you think of him?
I thought he was great. Sensitive. A good person, just a nice guy.
Well, you told friends that he turned green when he told you he loved you.
I don't know, Piers.
Had you been in love before?
I thought, well, you think so, don't you?
How many times have you thought you're in love?
I feel like I always love the person I'm with then. You know? That's life.
So how many?
What are you asking specifically here?
I'm just curious. I'm curious as to how many times you've been in love. It's not the Spanish Inquisition. It's just like, you know.
Feels like it. How many times have you been in love?
Well, I'll tell you if you tell me. You loved Ashley?
Of course.
You said since that you'd never been in a relationship where you'd been treated so like a princess. Is that accurate? Is that what you really felt about it?
Yeah, of course. Like there wasn't any worries. Like, we were meant for each other.
Why did you think he was the one?
God. Piers. Do you really want to know all this stuff?
I really want to know.
Why?
I just don't think somebody like you would fall in love and marry a complete idiot.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
That's accurate. And, you know, apart from the obvious, he never tried as bad. It's not a bad... Yeah. Why the GS? What is this about?
Well, it's personal for you, isn't it? I
Yes.
know that. And you don't normally talk about this kind of thing. And it's, you know, it was the defining relationship of your life so far.
And do you know what it is for me? It's not me past. It's very much me present. I'm still a person. I'm still getting divorced. I'm still... It hurts. It's embarrassing. It's life.
Do you still love him?
There's part of us I'll always love him, of course. It's a big part of my life. And I love his family. And I love what we had.
When you got married, can you remember how you felt that day?
Euphoric, like it was the happiest day of my life. Calm. Happy.
And did you absolutely believe then that this would last forever?
Oh, I would never have took my vows if I didn't. It's not a joke. It's not something you go into lightheartedly. And it's not something you go into thinking, if I feel differently later, it doesn't matter.
For you, the vows were very important.
Yeah. It's just a chapter in my life that I don't want to feel miserable about it or unhappy.
I mean, even though you're now divorced, can you get any happy memory from the marriage?
I feel numb. It's my reality. To other people, it's their entertainment. I don't want to cry. Let's talk about happy things.
It's not, obviously, this is not a happy period that I'm discussing now. When did you realise that the marriage wasn't working? Was there any sense of it not working before?
Not at all.
So until then, you thought you were very happily married?
Complete and utter happiness.
And total trust in Ashley?
More than ever.
You enjoyed married life? You were...
I enjoy the stability of having, amongst all the madness, that one person that is there throughout. And he's very normal and calm and not an inkling.
Do you think he still wants you back?
I don't think he ever wanted to let her go.